we will be discussing Primarchs in Atlas. When the time comes that you move beyond the fighter stage, you will need to select a different type of Primarch. You will do so by selecting the Primarch icon on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. When you click there, you'll see 3 boxes. Those will indicate all of your current Primarchs in Atlas. The first slot is given to you free by Pocket Gems when you summon your first Primarch. The second you can open with gold or with a combination of gold and diamonds. The third slot, as you can see, costs 30.7 million gold to open, so you'll most likely have to do that with a significant number of diamonds. If you click on the View Tech Tree button, that will open up information about all of the different Primarchs that you can see in Atlas. There are 4 different types: the Rusher, the Taunter, the Destroyer, and the Sieger. Each of these, except the Destroyer, have a special ability that determines what role they will play on the battlefield. You will be able to choose one of these Primarchs once your fighter is leveled up beyond level 5. Right now my Primarch is level 4, which is why none of mine are unlocked. However, once I get to level 5, I'll be making my selection as well. Let's start with the Rusher. The Rusher is a good choice for players under level 150. That's because it has the most defense power of any of the Primarchs. It comes with a special ability called Trap. It can trap one enemy Primarch, and they are restricted from moving to another area. The trap also disables that enemy's Primarch ability, so any special ability that Primarch might have gets negated when it's trapped. They're also the fastest Primarch, which is why they're called Rushers, and they can move from point to point very quickly. With a Rusher, you don't want to attack anyone, as their attack power is very low. It's the lowest of all of the Primarchs. With low attack power, if you attack an enemy Primarch, you will most likely lose more troops than you kill. Your main objective is to be ready for Taunters when we attack a castle or are getting attacked, and trap them so that they don't have access to their special ability. With its high defense power, you won't lose as many troops as everyone else, which will keep you in the battle significantly longer. Next is the Taunter. This Primarch is only to be used by high-level players above 250 with well-made bases. The Taunter's special ability is to taunt. This ability means that no enemy attacker can attack anything other than the Taunter until 10% of their maximum number of troops have been killed. The Taunter is essentially a giant shield so that attackers can kill more enemy troops. The reason why this Primarch is to only be used by high-level players with well-made bases is because if they're forced to attack it, we want to make sure they fail in their attacks, and they lose more troops than they can kill off. People should be joining defense invites for those people with Taunters to increase our chances of killing more troops. Next is the Destroyer. Destroyers don't come with a special ability. The special thing about Destroyers is that they're very balanced. They spend a decent amount of time in battle, and they're likely to kill just as many troops as they lose. The final Primarch is the Sieger. This is the Primarch with the highest attack power of them all, but it also has a very low defense power. If you attack with a Sieger and get 5 flames, you'll kill a lot of enemy troops, provided it's not a Rusher. If you get attacked and they 5-flame you, you'll lose a lot of troops. These guys are mainly used to rip through enemy troop counts and weaken defenses. They only go into battle if there's an allied Taunter to draw attackers away from them. Their special ability is a passive that reduces the bonus the defending team is getting from their fort. People who should get the Sieger are people with strong dragons who are proficient flyers that typically get 5 flames in war on a similarly leveled base. Leveling up Primarchs is not necessary once you get beyond the fighter stage, but it can be beneficial. If you can level up your Primarch, only do so during the Atlas leveling event. If you can't, don't worry, as you'll still be a great asset once you move beyond the fighter stage. If anyone has any questions on which Primarch will be the best fit for them, please feel free to message an officer or the leader of our group for some advice. They will help you make the selection that'll be the most beneficial for our team.